You're looking into the eyes of a robot, and he's looking back at you. He's curious about who you are and what you're up to. This is Vector. This is a Kickstarter for Vector. He's a new creation from Anki.
He is a character, a robot that is meant to live in your home. He's always on, he's alive.
The idea is really that Vector becomes part of the family or that home, both on the emotional character side, but then also on the utility side.
Vector is really the first robot that uses advanced deep neural networks to do a lot of perception and understanding of the world around him.
What he does feels intentional. He can react to inputs in his environment and his life.
We generally want to find one defining feature and then build from that. For Vector, curiosity was a big one.
What they're saying is you officially live in a time when robot sidekicks are a real thing.
Hey, Vector, give me a fist bump.
It's a step closer to that sci-fi robot, that everyone wants to be friends with.
That step closer means you've got a robot in your house waiting for you to get home. Autonomous like a Mars rover, aware enough to avoid falls like a tightrope walker, ooh, and always excited to welcome you home like a loyal companion.
What's up, Vector?
Jason.
Vector's no slouch roommate either. He's happiest when he's helping out. Ask him the weather, then he'll show you. He can set a timer and cause a commotion when it's finished. Activate robot alarm. And he can connect his robot brain to the internet to answer your questions.
Definition of life, the characteristic state in the world of living.
He's a little robot who brings a lot to your house. He's also a little robot with nearly 700 parts. That one right there, that's his soul part. Okay, I made that one up, but the little guy's got soul. Let's get someone in here to tell him what all this stuff actually does. How does he hear?
Vector has a microphone array, which allows it to hear voices and noises and understand where it came from.
What's he used to see?
Vector uses a wide-angle camera.
Why doesn't he fall off the table?
4 drop sensors.
How come he doesn't bump into stuff?
Has this laser distance sensor right here in the front.
Whoa, robot lasers? How do we know he won't use that for evil?
We have a very strict quality control process to make sure that no evil robotic overlords emerge from Vector.
This thing is just awesome.
There's got to be a huge amount of code inside the robot.
There is a huge amount of code inside the robot. It's a few million lines of code at this point. That software really encompasses everything from the character to the low-level operating system to the cloud functionality.
He has a camera in his face, and that's actually one of his primary sensors. Not just capturing the light in all the pixels, but it's making sense of those pixels. He knows what it is and where the stuff is.
That code creates his intelligence and his personality.
We think both about the IQ and the intelligence as well as the EQ and the emotion.
You feel something for him. You bond with him, relate with him, care about him, and you feel that he can relate to you and give you something back.
He is your friend. He was built to help and delight and entertain you.
That is delightful and entertaining. So instead of sitting back and waiting for the robot apocalypse, Anki is making super smart robots built to bring joy and companionship to humans. Did I mention he likes to be pet? I know. Anki's been at this for a while. First, they made Drive and Overdrive, games where you race against robot car opponents. And then Cosmo, a toy robot that plays games and teaches kids to code. Vector is their 4th product, and he's already in production. So why Kickstarter?
I think for Kickstarter especially, being able to have access to more technical users that understand a little bit more about what's going on and can give us really critical feedback that we can then use to incorporate into updates.
We expect over the next few years to develop function after function after function, making a deeper character, implement more characterful utility function, and so forth.
There is no community out there that's better than Kickstarter for bringing these people together that have a passion for defining what that future looks like and embracing the kind of events along the way that help define where we're going.
Right now, Vector's going to bed. What he does next is up to you. Back this Kickstarter today to get your robot early and join a Kickstarter exclusive group that will help shape Vector's development roadmap and maybe our entire robot future.
Introducing a revolution in flight. 2 years ago, 00 Robotics introduced the Hover Camera Passport, the first flying camera of its kind. It won numerous design awards, led to a worldwide partnership with Apple Retail, and touched the lives of thousands. Now, after 2 years of research and development, From the lab to the sky, we're proud to present the next generation. Hover 2, the drone that flies itself. Hover 2 is the most intelligent, most complete flying camera the world has ever seen. With 4K video, 12 megapixel photos, and a smooth, super compact gimbal, Hover 2 lets you capture the natural world and your place in it in dazzling detail. Taking a photo with a drone has never been easier. Use autoframe to select a shot, press a button, and Hover 2 will safely fly into position. This is possible due to a proprietary obstacle avoidance system. The optical radar is a swiveling stereo sensor that pops up with a small tap, delivering 360-degree spatial awareness. Hover 2's new suite of AI algorithms, paired with the Snapdragon processor, is 4 times more powerful than its predecessor. 3D mapping and advanced visual positioning allow Hover 2 to plan its flight path and bypass obstacles in real time. Use OmniFollow to track your movements from the front, side, and back, with more stability and higher tracking precision, both made possible by the new AI. Track shots are flight presets inspired by classic filming techniques that help you capture epic clips of you and your friends. Cinematic themes on the Hover app include filters, music, and more to transform footage you just captured into shareable clips with professional appeal. To unlock the full power of aerial flight, enable blast-off mode. Uncaged and paired with the blast-off remote and accessories, Hover 2 responds with up to 23 minutes of flight time and a 5-kilometer range. Aerodynamics, agility, and finesse are also increased. Hover 2 is the easiest and most intuitive flying camera yet. The technology of the future, available today.
Freedom is what we're born to look for. What if you had your own cameraman to record every memorable moment? Meet OBSBot Tail, the smart robotic cameraman and director. OBSBot Tail is the world's first auto-director AI camera powered by an AI chip that can process up to an astonishing 5 trillion flops. It enables you to be your own actor, director, and cameraman all at the same time. Tell OBSBot Tail who to track? Or let it choose by itself. OBSBot Tail, its unique and powerful AI tracking technology, moves the camera head automatically to track your movement. The Power Gesture feature lets you use different gestures to control OBSBot Tail. OBSBot Tail extracts your memorable moments automatically. OBSBot Tail delivers 4K 60 FPS videos and is capable of recording up to 240 FPS so that you can shoot nearly all types of time-lapse videos. It has a superior quality 1/2.3-inch Sony CMOS sensor and a set of 10 advanced lenses, with 4 of them being Hoya aspheric lenses. OBSBot Tail is also the first camera to have a 3-axis PTZ system supporting a physical 360-degree panning. OBSBot Studio is a powerful free app that lets you do cool things like have multiple shooting ratios and use vertical shooting mode. Use mirroring to show the real-time inversion videos so that it's easier for you to learn how to dance. Add synchronization filters. OBSBot Tail will become your smart, AI-enabled cameraman who films your life seamlessly. OBSBot Tail. Be your own director.
Imagine having Iron Man's Jarvis on your desktop that writes your letters, draws your pictures, laser engraves your phone case, and plays chess with you. Today, it all becomes possible with HexBot, the first versatile all-in-one desktop robotic arm that turns your desktop into a workshop. The 0.05 millimeter high precision and maximized speed ensure the ability to complete all kinds of work. The unique drive circuit design eliminates the motor noise. Yep, you can sleep beside the robot arm now. The modular design allows you to change the end effector within a click and obtain various functions. HexBot can be a desktop plotter and turn pixels into ink and pen. Bring arts to your home or write your homework. HexBot can be a laser engraver that makes you a toy by engraving on either softer materials like wood and leather or harder materials like porcelain and aluminum. You can make a meaningful gift for your friend or some personalized stuff for your own. HexBot can also be a 3D printer that turns your design into a product easily. The intuitive software gives you the seamless control on HexBot and creates things in just a few drags and clicks. Moreover, integrated with Blockly, controlling HexBot would be as easy as dragging and placing command blocks. The movable touchscreen allows you to control HexBot in a more flexible way. The other accessories bring HexBot to the next level to build a production line on your desktop. We are bringing our product here on Kickstarter. We have iterated and tested the product in the past 2 years. The product is now ready for manufacturing, but we need your help to press play on production. Back us today and start to bring your ideas to life.
Hi, I'm Joe Jones, inventor of Turtle. 15 years ago, I created Roomba, a small, user-friendly robot that cleans home floors all by itself. Since Roomba's amazing success, I've been looking for opportunities for other practical robots. I found a great one in the garden. It's called Turtle. Turtle is a robot that eliminates weeds. It's solar-powered, chemical-free, and waterproof. Every day it charges itself in the sun, and when it has enough energy, it goes patrolling for weeds.
My name's Rory McKean. I'm the CEO of Franklin Robotics.
Turtle uses the height of the plant to decide if it's good or if it's bad. If it's taller than an inch, it leaves it alone. If it's smaller than an inch, it cuts it. Turtle has two methods of removing weeds. The first is a small nylon string on the bottom of the robot that spins rapidly to cut the weeds. The second is the design of the wheels. As the robot drives around, the wheels scrub the surface of the soil, damaging pre-emergent weeds.
Turtle doesn't need to pull weeds because it chops them every day. Even if a chopped weed sprouts again, Turtle will keep chopping it down until it runs out of stored energy and dies.
There's no mapping or programming required for Turtle. You put the robot in the garden, press go, and the robot takes care of the rest. Turtle uses Bluetooth to talk to the user's smartphone.
There's an app that accompanies Turtle. Through the app, you can learn about conditions in your garden and what Turtle has been doing.
Because Turtle cuts the weeds every day, the clippings are small, so they fall back onto the ground and shrivel up, returning the nutrients to the soil. To inform Turtle that you want to keep a small plant, you put one of the provided plant collars around the seedling. This lets Turtle know that it's a desired plant. Once the plant is larger, you can remove the collar if you like.
Turtle collects some energy even on cloudy days, and it uses its energy very carefully. Thus, it can keep operating through extended cloudy periods. Turtle is helped by the fact that weeds can't grow very fast when there's no sun.
Turtle can easily cover the typical garden size in the US, which is about 100 square feet. Given favorable soil conditions or sunny climates, Turtle is able to cover more area than that.
Turtle is round, it's short, it has four-wheel drive and extreme camber wheels. Those are all design choices that improve Turtle's mobility in the garden.
Turtle requires a barrier to keep it from wandering away from the garden. This could be the edge of a raised bed, a chicken wire fence, or some other type of border.
We've been developing Turtle over the past 2 years, constantly testing, prototyping, and iterating to make the best product that we can. We're launching on Kickstarter because we need your help to bring Turtle to production. With your support today, you can be one of the first to have Turtle in your garden. Because weeding sucks, you should make a robot do it.